Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we'll be doing something a little fun slash mildly stressful for me. I'm not sure why I am embarking on this endeavor, but I have decided to actually be dedicated in collecting OT9 for SF9. As you guys probably know, I do try to randomly collect a bunch of older era SF9 cards. As you can see here, I do have a bunch of random eras and random members without any type of preference for their album cards or member. But I decided that after looking through my collection and looking through a couple of templates, note to self and note to anyone who's ever decided to collect and doesn't want to be a completionist, never look at templates. I feel like templates are actually going to be the beginning of your downfall as a collector, because then it kind of gives you a subtle pressure to actually complete everything off of a said wish list slash checklist slash template. But because I am weak, I have decided to start collecting OT9. So the first plan of action would actually be taking everything out. So I know I just reorganized my binder a couple weeks ago, and actually this binder is kind of already full. I think this might be a 2-inch binder, and it's basically completely full at this point. It's already folded over in the front there by the rings. So I'm not sure if I want to split my binder into, I don't know, pre-order benefits and regular merch cards, or just merch cards and then regular album cards for SF9. But that is an issue for future me, and that is an endeavor I will take up later when I am not dealing with this. But I will first be taking everything out because I do think that reshuffling is going to be the best idea as of now. Excuse me as I try to reorganize my entire desk. So when I say I want to reorganize, basically what I'm going to be doing is now I'm just going to focus on a couple of OT9 sets. And in order to do that, and without breaking my bank, essentially, I think I'm going to be selectively collecting full sets, but I'm not going to be collecting per album version, if that makes sense. So let me actually just show you a template that I am going off of. So something I know that I want to fully collect is Sensuous. But by fully collecting, I don't actually mean collecting all of the exploded emotion and all of the hidden emotion. Apologies for the resolution on the actual graphic. These are really old templates, so I think that they're not really formatted for Instagram stories or anything like that. But for Sensuous, I think I do want to see if I can fully collect all of the members for this entire template. So that means whatever 9 times 5 is, that is 45 photo cards, potentially. I am definitely going to focus on finishing the magnets. I actually already have those on the way because I have a friend proxy for me. But for the other eras like Narcissus and RPM, those are 2 eras that I like, but the title songs are not as, I don't know, I'm not as attached to them as I am Sensuous, which is Now or Never. So for these albums, as you can see, I have blacked out, or I've redacted the concept cards because I'm not really going after those. And since Narcissus has 2 versions, which is Temptation and Emptiness, I think I'm going to not fully collect one version, but collect one member per version and seeing how that lines up. Luckily, it looks like I already have Roon, Taeyang, and Chani, so it just means I had to look for the other 6 members online. I'm not sure if I'll be bothered by the fact that the backs aren't going to match, but I think it should be okay. I haven't decided yet. And for RPM, I think I'll probably do maybe 1 set, any member or any version for the actual photo cards, and then maybe some IDs. I actually don't have this album either, so I haven't decided how I'm fully going to collect yet, but I think if and when I ever do buy an album and look through the photo book, I'll decide based off of the photo book concept which photo cards I want to focus on. And that should be it. I have, as you can see, I do have a Good Guy First Collection template up. But for some reason, I do not see a lot of those photo cards on sale or for trade. So I think completing this will be hard. But I think this might be my second, not priority, but this is the era that I like most after Now or Never. So I think I will try. It's just going to be a lot harder and a lot more expensive. And that is something that I want to kind of emphasize. Like, I do not want to spend too much money on this part of my collection, especially because I am very proud in saying that a lot of my collection has been traded for. So in terms of how I'm going to go about this part of my collection where I update everything, I will probably start putting up duplicates for trade, and I'm going to start putting up my pre-order benefits for trade as well. So I have a bunch of pre-order benefits from recent eras, like Rumination and Wave of 9. And I think what I'll be doing is putting those up for trade because, I don't know, a lot of people don't really like trading current era cards for older era cards, but if they're pre-order benefits which are already more rare than other cards, then I feel like it should be okay. So in that vein, it also means that I need to look and decide which pre-order benefits I want to remove. So I'm actually not fully married into the teardrop era, so I feel like I can very happily, not happily, I feel like I could start to downsize on some photo cards here. And the issue with a lot of SF9 photo cards is that you don't really know if they're a pre-order benefit or not, because apparently they're very similar to the actual album cards. Like this Jaeyoon is apparently a K-Town For You pre-order benefit, but it looks virtually the same as one of their album cards. So I'll actually need to go through and fully decide which ones I want to give up and which ones I actually want to like maybe complete a full set for. Because as it stands, it looks like I have 4 out of 9, MMT. Just kidding, I have 5 out of 9 MMT photo cards. I know that MMT did multiple rounds for SF9, so I actually don't know if this is the first or second set, but given the outfits, I would say that this is all probably one set. But maybe I'll keep these, but that might be like a decision that I make off camera. Because as of right now, I'm really just taking everything out and I'm going to start putting, what are they called? I'm going to start putting placeholders in for the photo cards that I have and don't have. And for Rumination over here, that's a little better. Sorry about that glare if it was bothering before. But for Rumination here, I do essentially have like a full page, 2 full pages with an extra Chani spillover. But I think what I'm going to do moving forward is see if I can do 2 PCs per member for an entire 2 pages. So because there's 9 members and 2 photo cards for each page, 2 photo cards per member, that'll be 18 photo cards total. So now I am just going to get rid of any duplicates that I have. And so the only way that this actually messes up is because I have I have 4 Dawon photo cards out of the total of his 6. So because there are 3 album versions and 2 photo cards per album, that is a total of 6 photo cards per member. Because I technically have 4 of Dawon's photo cards, I think that I can remove this pre-order benefit because this is actually also a dupe as well. I can remove that pre-order benefit and then move 2 of Dawon's extra photo cards to the next page. So we will see. Looks like I have 3 Huyoungs. I believe I'll be able to trade one for Taeyang. Actually, I have all of Taeyang's. I don't have any of Zuho's or any of Insong's photo cards, which I find kind of surprising. Actually, Insong makes sense because he's very popular and I think people really liked his album photo cards, but for Suho, you really just don't see them on sale or for trade most of the time. And like I mentioned before, because my collection is mostly traded for, it is very likely that I do see them, I just don't have the right equivalents up. Or I just didn't have anything that the OP wanted. So let's see who I have and what I want to keep. I haven't decided if I want to do 2 PCs per member for the actual album set. Like, for example, those 2 Youngbin photo cards are from the same version. These 2 Rowan ones are also from the same version. Or if I want to do them completely differently. I think I might want to do them probably the same version. I guess it really depends on how much I like the versions. And while I'm here, I also had to think about what I want to use for my thumbnail. Because I noticed that I don't ever take thumbnail pictures until after the video is over. But that is okay. And then those 2 extra Down1 photo cards that I have will just be spillover over here. So I said I was thinking of letting go of my pre-order benefits. And I think that I can definitely start with Rumination. I also turned away a bunch of turnover cards. I don't really like these concept cards, so these can probably go. I had a Rowan Polaroid. Where's that? Okay, that is back there. Booby Jaeyoon will always stay. I love this concept because he's cute and he's also a little thotty right there. And then I think these are Wonderwall photo cards. This one? Yes, this is a Wonderwall. And I also had a Chani Wonderwall. I don't know, I might want to keep them because I really do like that background. And then for the jewel cases, I do actually have Chani's and Dawan's jewel cases. Maybe I can try to trade those away for another member. But let me just take all these out before I decide to reorganize them and put them back in. I know people don't really like seeing gaps in their photo card albums or photo card collections, and I agree. It's just for now, until I put all these photo cards back in, we will see. Honestly, I don't think I'll be able to trade for a lot of the photo cards that I'm missing from the previous eras. Even though I have gotten really lucky so far, I don't really know which photo cards I actually traded for. So in terms of like weirdly trading, I still haven't found any Huiyang or the Chani Wave of 9 photo cards, and like those are very recent eras. I just haven't been able to find good trades for them yet. And so for everything else, I am a little scared or nervous that I won't be able to actually complete anything. But for RPM, it looks like I'm over halfway there because I already have 5 out of the 9 members. And as long as I find a really cheap like sale, I don't think I would mind spending money on buying the photo cards. So right now what I want to do is actually focus on the Rumination photo cards that I am missing. So this is my full stack of Rumination cards. This is over 18. This is probably just 19, if anything. So a very solid stack, but let me put these away and decide which ones I actually want to keep. This will probably all be like a time lapse. So right now I actually decided to just organize my Rumination photo cards so I know which ones I need to get or the members that I want to find. As of right now, I think I have around 19 Rumination just album photo cards. And so I need to bring some of that down and start putting away some of these members so I know who I want to focus on getting. I have 2 young bins and I don't have any in songs, so I will skip those. I do have 2 different version Taeyangs. I haven't decided if I want to keep both of them or if I want to trade one to focus on a specific version. But as of right now, so I don't give myself a headache, both of them will be going in. And I also have 3 Huyoungs, but I do like this concept better. And luckily, I have 2 Chanis I can put away. And generally speaking, it looks like the trend is that I either don't like the blue version. I'm actually not sure what the blue version is called. I know there's like Blood, Connect, and then something else for the album versions. But I don't have any of the blue photo cards, except the ones that I did have I took out because I didn't like. Which is funny because the blue version is the only one that Dawon signed. But because these 2 are the extra ones, I will put them on this extra page. Oops. I will put them on this extra page. So this leaves me with a total of 4 Rumination photo cards that I can try to trade for the missing photo cards that I don't have. As of right now, I think I'm going to put this Jaeyoon back in just because Jaeyoon is hard to collect and I don't want to deal with that. So based off of the stack in my hand, this is a lot of photo cards that I need to put away. And essentially now I will start to see if I can put them away in the order that I actually want them to for my full OT9 collections. I will be taking away the photo cards that aren't really involved. For example, this Burning Sensation, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to trade for something else. And then I will start in album order, so it looks like I'll be doing Sensuous first. So I actually have 2 of these puzzle cards, but I haven't decided how I want to start organizing these. I also haven't decided if I'm going to collect these, because apparently these are hard to collect, because there were some printing errors with these. I'm not too sure, but until then, I'm not going to think about them. I will put them to a separate side of my collection and then see where that takes me. I do have an extra Chani, so I'm not sure what I'll be doing with that either. This is incorrect. But yes, this is the stack of Sensuous PCs that I have. I think I might just take out this Chani for now, and then put in placeholders for the members that I am missing. And then next is Narcissus. This one I only have 3 members for, so this will be a little more difficult to complete. And then next I have RPM, and RPM I have done a bit of damage to already, so this one shouldn't be too bad for me to put away. And I think that is it for my actual dedicated album collection. I don't know if I want to collect first collection yet, because I only have 1 photo card and I don't see those on sale often. So I feel like me trying to do that might give me more of a headache than anything. But in terms of the photo cards I am getting ready to give up for the sake of trading, I will flip through that very soon. Okay, so I pulled out all of the necessary photo cards. So the top row will be all photo cards I'll be putting up for trade/sale in order to make up for the photo cards I'll be trying to collect in my templates. And then the bottom row are all photo cards that I think that I'll be keeping just for sentimental value. For example, these 2 are Wonderwall photo cards, and they're cute and hollow. And these 5 are my music taste photo cards, and because they basically all look like they're a part of a set, I think I'm just going to put this back in my binder and see if there is a place for all of them. And these are all sensuous PCs that I haven't decided what to do yet, because I think I might collect the puzzle, but I also don't want to do that to myself. But this is everything that I have for you today. This video might be a little long actually, because I had to take it in multiple shots, but I hope that this was enlightening. And I actually really hope that I can actually come back and continue this series and actually let everyone know that I have completed part of a collection, or, that I'm actually making work on my sf9 binder. But until then, happy collecting, and thank you for watching.